and gentlemen, some people always towards the information and the positivity we exude about Jamaica and Jamaicans. You know, they don't want us to talk the positive impact that Jamaicans and Jamaican has had in the entire continent, especially Africans. You know, at one point, I used to do Jamaican stories until one person who masqueraded to be a Jamaican really commented bad and confronted me that, guy, you stop, get a job, stop talking about Jamaican and Jamaicans. And sometimes I wonder, and at the end, the hatred they exude towards Jamaican itself is just because of what Jamaicans are offering people. Jamaica as a country, as has done in the entire continent and especially Africans. The big question, therefore, we're asking, why do they want to gag us when we put the positive story outside there about Jamaicans? Why? Because such kind of positive exude itself, it's a testament that there is a country that has done a lot, but the media has remained so dimmed and blackout of all this story, because the stories that the media are peddling outside there are other stories towards the detrimental of these auspicious, good countries with good people. Most of these people are Jamaicans. They are masqueraders, but they hate Jamaica and Jamaicans because of what they offer. And today, we want to deliberate on what Jamaicans and Jamaica as a country has offered the entire continent, and especially to Africans going forward. And a lot of positive things that Jamaicans has ever had, and these are the things that even the media cannot show you. Perhaps, let's dive in after the break. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sinazak, and this is my YouTube channel. So let's dive in lest we forget. Number one, why they don't want us to talk about Jamaica? Because the positivity you put forth about Jamaica and Jamaicans. Jamaica as a country has played a big role. But I don't want to waste time on that because more good stories are coming at the progression stages of this video. So let's see how this Ghanaian was exuding good things about Jamaicans going forward. You know, because there's a story that is underpinned within this video. Let's watch it.
Follow me.
Bro, they love Jamaica. Like, bro, if you go to Ghana, at least every street there's a Jamaican flag.
Say think it's Jamaicans there putting it up?
No, Ghanaians putting it up.
Because you know we don't need a visa. There's been a thing between like the Ghana government where we can like go there.
Yeah, bro. The flag is painted on the wall. Bob Marley faces everywhere. Bash Cartel faces everywhere. Any Jamaican artist you can think about, their faces everywhere on the walls, painted, flags everywhere, bro.
Trust me.
I think that's the only Caribbean country that has the flags all over Africa.
Is it Jamaica?
Yeah.
Don't make
no, but you guys have to influence.
Our Trinidad here, that you know.
No, but it's a fact, bro. Everywhere in the world, there's a Jamaican influence there.
If you go to
you
Ghana,
see a flag,
you'll find all those kind of things. You'll find a whole culture of Jamaica that has influenced the Africans and Jamaicans. And this one is happening in African country. It's not only in Jamaica. It's not only in Ghana, but other rest of the country, because I'm a Kenyan. And I'm going to show you how that kind of culture itself has rooted and has influenced the Kenyan culture. Because it's just because of the love that we Africans have for Jamaicans. Because it is. If you go to Ghana, it is African Caribbean. Because the culture itself is deep-rooted itself. And the Ghana itself has got a history with Jamaica, and most of Ghana, Jamaican migration, people are headed there to Ghana. Other Ghanaians also are headed to Jamaica because of that kind of connections going forward. Number two, I want you to have a deep look, because a Kenya has dedicated a bus to a Jamaicans, even painted it Jamaican colors, and even written Jamaicans just to profess their love towards Jamaican itself. As you could see the video below, because that alone itself has got a real good culture that people can admire. It's a culture that's already been influenced, and we represent Jamaica in a big way, whether in the music industry, whether in its culture, because it's a positive culture. So what we emulate is Jamaican culture, and that's why we talk good about Jamaican culture, which means there is something good in this Jamaican culture, which my next video will capture going forward. The reasons why this majority of people who are Jamaicans don't want us to talk positive about Jamaicans. The question is, why are you banging on?
So the Visibes people came to paint it the color of Jamaican, simply to profess love to a Jamaican people and the Jamaicans a country. It has got a flag of Jamaican, the musician painted Jamaican logo. So simply is a profession of a love that people of Africa have identified themselves with Jamaican. So this is the reasons maybe people who hate Jamaica don't want us to talk about Jamaica. So it really tells you the love of Jamaica in both two countries of Africa, Kenya and Ghana. So there's much
most
love,
of the time when you talk about Jamaica,
and
and in most of my channels and videos, I normally demystify the facts, demystify the myths and theories and conspiracy while stating the fact. You know, most of the time, a lot of stereotypic kind of story has been said about Jamaicans, that Jamaican is a hotbed of crimes. More so, they were talking about the Kingston. But when we fact-checked, we went down into the vloggers, the most biggest bloggers who have traveled to that place. What we've shown is the opposite, that Jamaican are a ground of humanitarian, are a ground of peaceful-minded and good-minded people, that there's nothing like a hotbed of crimes. These stories were being peddled just maybe to prevent and curtail tourists never to step into that country. And that's a fact. So these are the negativity that most of the time when I go down and I do my research, then we start demystify the fact. Therefore, those who don't want us to talk about Jamaica will come either on our comment or text us or do us email or report our channel just because we are breathing a sigh of relief and a positivity towards Jamaicans. The research I did, when Deemwango, Wademaya, Marwa, Shon Arwa, and African Tigress, and Aina Taiwo, and all the biggest YouTubers who have traveled to Jamaicans, more so to the places that the media portray to be a hotbed of crimes, they've shown us there. So really, what we saw coming out from those places were good people. There were no crime at all. Are you there? So the external media are of a negative mindset to portray Jamaican what is not. Because of these YouTubers, we visited Jamaican virtually, a good country that somebody cannot claim to be a hotbed of crime, which is so bad. Perhaps this is the reasons why they want to thwart all the positivity and the good things that we're saying about Jamaicans. And we are here to exude such going forward. Number 4, Jamaica is the only country that great leaders have ever visited, if you can talk of it. And it's the place that such great leaders have made pronouncements that are of transformative of the black race and every other kind of a race. This is the place where the freedom of other countries started and was stayed, and other countries got independence because the Jamaicans were on the forefront of embracing such kind of pronouncement and embracing their brothers who are in Africa to get the independence going forward. There's one great leader by the name called Martin Luther King Jr., who made a pronouncement that it is only one country that is called Jamaica who has made him feel home. And remember, King Luther King was a black in America. And America itself has never made him feel great or feel as a human being. That a projection that tells us Jamaica is a humanitarian ground. It's a place of a sense of belonging and a sense of empathy that will make human being respected and feel so human being once again. Are you there? And Martin Luther King pronouncement itself really made greater impact and changes not only in Jamaica but the rest of the continent and especially Africans going forward. So this is the reasons why they don't want us to talk good about Jamaica. So it tells you that there is people, a conglomeration of people who have indulged themselves in a conspiration that they don't want any other kind of positive news to come out from Jamaica. And I destined myself that towards my reaction and my review will go down and fetch out the truth, and I put it up to you when it comes to issue of Jamaica. You know, they hate when we exude positivity towards Jamaican. The reasons I've told you, because Jamaicans has proved to us when it comes to culinary signature, the food, when it comes to sport, when it comes to music industry, when it comes to clearly most of everything that Jamaican people offer itself, it tells you Jamaica itself is a kind of a promised land to most of Africans, and that's why most of tourists are headed in Jamaica going forward. So whether they gag acts, the truth itself will remain. Until next time, this is Senior Zach. Let me know what you think at the comment section. Bye.